is going to give us a speech titled Drumroll. In Drumroll, she will try to make sense of the nonsense, and she will also talk about her brilliant artwork. So let's invite Toastmaster Sarah Mohi, Drumroll.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters.
Good evening.
So, as you all know, today I'll be giving my ice-breaking speech. And initially, I was quite worried because what does this tiny, minuscule being living in the grander scheme of this universe have to offer this audience? And so, in order to meander through such an obstacle, I decided to instead talk about something even more grand. My greatest piece of artwork. Now, at first glance, my best friend said that this looked like a 4-year-old's painting. However, let me prove you wrong. Now, I decided to talk about my piece of artwork because art is commonly seen as a window into the soul, and this is how I will connect with this audience. And it's also an attempt to prolong my existence through my imminent death, because I might want to remember it, like Saleh said, he wants to be remembered, and this is my attempt to be remembered. So first of all, let's talk about the color scheme. I decided to go for a monochromatic scheme because the world is already filled with a plethora of different bright and brilliant colors, and I decided to not complicate this painting. So I decided to go simple and easy, black and white. Moving forward, this painting is a story, and it's about two protagonists. Protagonist 1 and protagonist 2. Both of them are main characters because commonly when we look at ourselves, we don't see ourselves as secondary characters in the grander scheme of the universe. We see ourselves as main characters. And so to do these two justice, I decided to make them both main characters. First of all, it's a story about struggle because we struggle on a daily basis. There are two dark figures beside both protagonists with these 3 circles, as you can see, and they truly symbolize the daily negativity that surrounds us and the daily expectations that truly burden us on a day-to-day basis. Protagonist 1 has been able to distance herself from this negativity. However, the threat still remains with the distress between both figures. And you truly can see it through her dominance in her height. However, once you have tackled your mental being, there's still the people around you which you care for. Protagonist 2. And in this sense, this protagonist is still dominated by these dark figures. And it's displayed through his short height and his really distress and his bending forward. You can really see the weight of this negativity upon him. And he makes an effort to really display this affection and reaches out his hand. However, if you look carefully at it, sorry, it looks like an axe which is going to chop the head of protagonist 1. And it really displays how sometimes you might try and display affection, but because of all this negativity surrounding you, you're truly hurting the person in front of you. And regardless of how hard you try and become a shoe and really protect everyone around you, sometimes they just happen to hurt you. And so to truly end this story, I decided to really put in a faint frame around it. And this faint frame really displays how this is just a facet from a multifaceted story. Commonly, we try and document, the happy moments of life and take pictures of birthdays and, beautiful selfies of ourselves. However, we commonly don't try and remember the negativity surrounding us. And this is an attempt appreciate that. And so I would like to end this speech by saying this is quite a priceless painting, but if anyone is interested, do not hesitate to approach me, and negotiations are very